pack a bag as we show you another travel destination on Long Island.
Welcome to Bartlett House. I'm Diane Gilmore, the very proud owner of the Bartlett House Inn in Greenport, New York. Greenport is almost at the tip of the North Fork of Long Island, one step beyond Orient. We have an extensive downtown village with a harbor front walk around. There are many shops, galleries, and restaurants to choose from. The house was built in 1908. It's a classic revival home. It has been a B&B for the last 30 years, one of the oldest and largest B&Bs on the North Fork. The first thing you'll notice on entering Bartlett House is the very unusual door. It stands 10 feet high. It's an original Dutch door added to the house in 1908 when it was built. You're now in the main foyer with the grand staircase that goes to the third floor. There are 8 stained glass windows still in the house that operate, and many photographers love to take photos here of brides with the natural light in the afternoon coming in through the clear glass stained windows. These columns, the trim work, and the ceiling you see, all plaster, are original to the house. Right in front of us, which is now a guest room, was the original library of John Bartlett, who was a New York politician and had this house custom built for himself and his wife in 1908. About 30 years ago was my original dream to have a B&B, but at the time I was raising children in Babylon, had a career, and it just did not quite fit into the plans. In 2003, I did decide to leave corporate America and to follow my dream, do a B&B, while I still had the energy to do it. This is our home. When people walk in the door, I think they feel that as much as they feel they're coming to an inn. This is the experience they want, or they would be at a motel and not wanting to have that connection. This is the original formal living room of Bartlett House. The large fireplace. It has a matching fireplace you'll see upstairs in the master bedroom. The original dining room, which was very ample in size for a large family. We did need a little extra space, and that's when we added the side porch for outside dining for our guests, as turned it into a wraparound, and added the breakfast room that's very sunny no matter what the weather is. This was the original master bedroom for Mr. and Mrs. Bartlett. As you can see, this is a king-size bed. One of the most important features of this room is it has a downscaled matching fireplace to the one in the living room. It's a wood-burning fireplace with a crewel settee in front of it, so people can really sit and enjoy the fireplace either from bed or the settee. The bathroom is a large tile bath, and we were able to save the original 1908 ceramic tiles on the walls, and they are over 1/4 of an inch thick each piece. This wonderful area was the original servants' quarters of the home. The view from Bartlett House is looking over the church grounds of St. Agnes Church. This building was a convent at one time for the nuns who taught at St. Agnes. The Asian room is one of our largest king-size rooms. It's a king-size bed, wonderful for sleeping. The headboard is an original screen or Asian screen. The design in here has been completed with some wonderful artwork that we were able to bring back to Bartlett House on a trip just a few years ago through Bangkok, coming back from Bhutan. You're now in the African room at Bartlett House on the 3rd floor, and some of the artwork in here was brought back from many of Jack's trips to Africa. My husband Jack just retired a few months ago from World Wildlife Fund. He has traveled throughout the world to many countries, I think all, but he says he's missed a few. And I'm lucky enough that he enjoys shopping for me and shopping for the inn.
I didn't think I was going to like the business very much. And it turns out she said you will. And it turns out I do. We get very, very nice people who come and visit us. About 30 or 40% of our guests are return guests. So you get to know people. And everybody who comes here tends to have stories, experience, so they're fun to talk to. And we share, anecdotes and what have you. So I really enjoy it. And I keep my hands really clean because I do the dishes here all the time.
Birdcages, they have always been able to duplicate such beautiful architecture that you no longer can see and very few people can still create. So I've found these through the years. They are through a few rooms also, and I do love collecting them. I've missed a few, and I think Jack is very glad I have. Some of them get very costly. This porch on Bartlett House is a very, very important spot. There's always someone on it, whether it's the beginning of the morning and they're having their breakfast here, or it's the end of the evening and they're just listening to the fountain and enjoying their thoughts about their entire day. Thank you for coming to Bartlett House and visiting us. I hope you consider coming to the North Fork. It's definitely a treasure, and we'd love to see you at Bartlett House during your visit.